It's a beautiful morning here. I hope you can hear me. I'm trying to get this video out to you as soon as possible because already this June energy is something else. So this message, while I'm walking, pushing the stroller next to the beach, this message is going to be for twin flames, people on a divine or conscious relationship journey, people that have already been through quite a lot of spiritual awakening, and that's already part of their journey. It's already part of their evolution as a soul. Now, the important thing to consider here is that you are going to experience things differently but similarly to what I've been experiencing, and it's already been coming on strong. So I don't know exactly what's going to come up in this video. A lot of it is going to be channeled. A lot of it is going to be my personal experiences, what's coming up for me already, and a lot of it is coming as inspirations for watching other creators, other spiritual people in the community that have created videos like this, especially for the month of June. So, with all that being said, it's really beautiful morning. With all that being said, let's dive into it. So, the first thing that I've been experiencing personally is, just looking out at the ocean, is this basic anger, this feelings of resentment towards James. And it's been so strong. The last 2 days, I didn't even want to say goodnight to him last night, which is super bizarre. So I felt like I just needed to distance myself from him because I was worried that I was going to act on this emotion and this energy that I was feeling, and I was going to lash out. And the last thing I wanted to do, from a conscious place, was hurt him. So I basically, after putting Claire to sleep, just went straight into our room and I sent him a text message because I felt like if I were to even try to communicate with him face to face, it would have turned into something, because that's how much anger was inside of me. And I told him in the message, I was like, I don't know what degree of this is previous pain or wounding or things like that, and what degree of this is things you've actually kind of done in the present. And he was super supportive of that message. He said, yeah, I understand. He said, probably there's a little bit of both. Some of it's probably something I've done, and some of it's probably past things that are coming up to be looked at right now for you. So he just said, basically, take all the time that you need. When I woke up this morning, it was still not gone. So I'm still processing this feeling of underlying anger, of underlying resentment. And you guys, the point here is that it's all little things. Like, it hasn't been anything major that he's done. You guys, this is why I'm catching it as quite a strong program, because it's been things like he left his sweatshirt on my towel hook, and that annoyed me. Or we were flying a kite the other day and it went into the ocean, and he put the kite this morning in our bathtub, not thinking like maybe I was gonna need to shower. So it's all things that I'm considering like him being inconsiderate towards me, which is guiding me to say that the wounds that's coming up for the collective right now are going to be wounds of not feeling seen, heard, or understood, or considered, right? So like, if you're feeling mad at your twin flame, or you have also angry energy or things like that coming up for you, then what I'm going to venture to say is that this collective wound that's coming up is because there is feelings of being not seen, not heard, and not understood. And these are old wounds, okay? So like, it might be for you personally, it might be something that you feel like you've already dealt with many, many times before. And you basically made an agreement to yourself the last time that you were done with this wound. You weren't going to play into it anymore. You weren't going to give it any more energy. You had finally excavated it to its extent. So this energy in June is going to feel like maybe you are regressing. You're gonna maybe feel like, oh, what the heck? I thought I was past this. I thought I had moved beyond this. So why does it keep coming up? Or why is it coming up now? Seemingly, you guys, seemingly out of nowhere, it's coming up. And the point here is you're not regressing. If you're feeling anger, you're feeling guilt, you're feeling blame, you're feeling shame towards your twin flame, that is normal. And it's just in the energy of this month. You know, I don't want to fearmonger. I don't want to say like, sorry, it's going to happen anyways, because maybe for all of you it's not going to happen, but for many of you, like myself, it is going to happen, okay? And the best thing you can do is not blame yourself for what you're experiencing. It's in the collective energy field. It's coming up to be released. So ultimately, even though it's hard, or it's uncomfortable, or it's painful, it's still coming up ultimately for your benefit. So I want to make that really clear, that it's not just coming up to give you a hard time. It's not coming up because you're doing a bad job or you're doing something wrong. It's coming up because you're ready. Because you're ready to release it. And this isn't, oh gosh, it's so emotional. This was never even yours to begin with. This is something that you have been carrying your entire life. It's been a burden to you that you've been carrying your entire life. And it was never even yours to begin with. You know, it happened generations and generations and generations before your physical body was even here. So the message that's coming through now is like, just allow yourself to feel it. Allow yourself to let it pass through you without making yourself bad, without making yourself wrong, without making it your fault. Because it's not actually your fault. This is really huge. So if you can do this, and I'm seeing my own sign, which is a green car. It's gonna drive by in probably 20 seconds or so. And you're gonna see it behind me. It's coming up now. But a green car is my sign that I'm on the right path. And that leads me to, there's not many green cars in this town, I just have to say that. So that's pretty wild. So this is my sign, and this is what you can do this month. If you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling triggered, keep asking Spirit, please send me a sign. Please let me know I'm on the right track. I did that this morning actually, because I woke up still in such an angry place. And I woke up and I was feeling so confused because literally 2 weeks ago I had a giant breakthrough. And I was like, yes, everything's in the right direction. Everything's moving forward. And then suddenly within 2 weeks, I'm like feeling low again. And I'm feeling back to this place of like discontentment in my relationship with my twin flame, and what is this confusion and this lack of clarity. And I'm like, no, this is like not where we were trying to go. I hear Claire going, ooh, ooh. So when I plugged my phone in this morning to charge it, it was at 11%, and it was like, okay, I might not have the clarity that I'm used to having now, and same might be true for you. You might not have the clarity that you're used to having, but ask for signs that you are on the right path. This is one of those things that can save you during this time. Yes, you all done? Thank you. Thank you. So ask for the signs that you're on the right path to confirm, especially when you feel like maybe your vision is not clear, maybe you're overthinking, maybe you're, look at this beautiful view, maybe you're in your mind. And so just continue to ask, Spirit, please guide me. Allow yourself to hand over the control if you feel overwhelmed, if you feel incapable. Remember that you are so much stronger than you believe. And if you feel like you're getting swept up in these energies, begin to do something that's going to ground you, okay? So something like this, it's very simple, but it's very grounding. I get in my body, I'm walking, I'm experiencing the nature, I'm looking at all the colors, I'm listening to all the sounds, and it's a very visceral experience. So doing something to move your body, to help you get out of the mind, back into the body, soothing the nervous system. So things like breathing, walking, doing super simple things, mindful eating, that's a really big one. Nourishing your body in a way that feels good and comfortable to you. Okay. So now the other thing to keep in mind that can be very grounding is doing something really simple. Like for me, I haven't been reading really consistently since Claire was born, but I just picked up a book that, funny enough, is a history of women walking. So this is all about like famous writers throughout time, women that would walk, like 15 miles or 30 miles a day. Most of them are in Europe, but some of them also in the States. So I've recently picked this book up, and it's been this very grounding force because I'm just sitting. Yes, Bubby? Is it the car? Is it the car? So it's been this very grounding force for me because I've just been sitting and reading, and it's given me something to place my mind focused on, where I can continue to be awake. I'm not sleeping, but I'm resting, and I'm kind of resting my mind in a way that I'm not thinking about myself, my problems. It's a bit of a distraction or an escape. And this doesn't mean you're bypassing the emotions, because it's still really important to feel what you're feeling. But the important thing to note is like you're just taking a little micro break. It's a little micro break to get yourself away from the heaviness, from the craziness, from the chaos, and recenter yourself. So recentering in the month of June is going to be really, really big. And it's not like you have to go on a retreat, although if you do, good for you. But it's just these small moments. It's these small moments that help you come back to yourself, okay? It's nothing big. It's just allowing yourself to be present, and to come back to who you really know that you are. Because there's going to be a lot of powerful emotions, a lot of powerful, maybe old patterns, old programs that are coming up again to be released. And it's easy to feel like we're moving backwards or we're not moving forwards, or it's just easy to get lost in it all. And so if you can really become present and do something small for yourself, cook yourself a meal, reorganize something, journal, read, do something. Oh, here we go. We're going up a nice big hill. Let's see. Going up a nice big hill here. But yes, so if you can do things that are gonna help you remind yourself how brave you are, how strong you are, how present you can be, and how powerful you are, this month can really be used in a really beautiful way. It can be very transformative, especially in your twin flame relationship. Now, of course, if you're in no contact, you're going to obviously not going to have contact with your twin. So what does that mean for you? That means that these things that I'm talking about may not come up in your twin flame relationship, but they may come up in your other close relationships with friends, with family members, with your parents, anybody else that's in your close sphere. So, especially in these relationships, if you are easily triggered by your parents, just be mindful that if you act on the emotions, it's okay. It's part of the energy this month. It's not your fault. It's big stuff coming up to be moved. So you have to be a little bit gentle with yourself this month and just know that things are coming up, and ultimately there's really nothing you can do about it. It's going to come up, but it's going to come up for your biggest benefit. And if it looks like chaos and discord on the surface, just know it's not going to stay like that for long, okay? It's coming up, it's going to clear, there's going to be new space, and then you're going to feel whole and complete again, and then you're going to have new beginnings. So it's not one of these things that we need to fear the conflict or fear the chaos. It's actually something that's going to be really beneficial for us. So pay attention who's in your close relationships, how you feel when you're around them. If you need to take extra space to yourself this month, do that. Just be gentle with yourself. Love yourself. If you need more support, you can check any of the links down below. There's so many offerings that I'm doing right now for twin flames, people on conscious relationship journeys and spiritual awakening journeys. So please check the links. I'd love to support you. And with that being said, share this video with somebody you love. Support me back. Let's do an energy exchange. Give me a comment, a like, subscribe, all these things. And we'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for being here today. Love you.